unicorns, and welcome back to my channel and this swatches and review of the Juvias Place Zulu palette. I love saying that, Zulu palette. Sorry. I don't know where the box is. I have it somewhere but I lost it. Wait, this is... But it comes in a box like every other Juvias Place palette that looks exactly like the palette. So the box is white with this beautiful lady on the front, and the inside is also white with this pink. I like that because every other palette I think has yellow here, but I'm loving this with the white. It's looking very sleek, to be honest, and this has that plastic feeling over the cardboard, the way that I wished that the Morphe times Jaclyn Hill palettes would be, but it's not. So this is looking very sleek and nice. It is thin. It doesn't really have a lot of weight to it, but it has a little weight to it. It feels somewhat like the normal Juvias Place palettes. Ooh, let's have a comparison. This is the Saharan palette. I used the black in this for this look. I filmed this look, by the way. Loving it, feeling like a glamorized strawberry. It's coming up on my channel real soon. Use this palette. But as you can see, size comparisons, it is pretty much the same size as the Saharan palette, so it's a bit smaller. But the pants... Wait, I'm struggling. Struggle bus is in town. But the pan size is the same as in the Masquerade palette and the Magic palette. This is like the normal smaller sized eyeshadow pans, and this is just a bit bigger. So you know, like size comparisons, what to expect. This one has 9 eyeshadow colors and it is limited edition. Right now it's sold out, but they didn't take it away from the site because they were announcing that they were getting rid of the palette because it's limited edition, but they were getting so many requests to bring it back, so they brought it back and it's sold out right now, but it's not taken off the site, so I'm guessing they're gonna have another restock. Pick this palette up, it is beautiful. It's only $7.50 on the site. I ordered this to my American PO box and then shipped it to Sweden. Actually, right now, before I sat down to film this video, Beautybay was sending out emails saying that they are gonna take in Juvias Place to beautybay.com, which is such amazing news if you're living in Europe, because the shipping from Juvias Place to Europe is insane. Insane. That is why I'm shipping it to my PO box and not directly to Sweden, because it's crazy. I really hope that they're gonna have the releases at the same time as the Juvias Place website has them, because that would be so amazing. Can you even imagine how many palettes they would sell if the release time in Europe and America was the same? Oh god, I hope that is gonna happen, because they have announced that they're releasing another palette as well. I'm just dying over here. Anyways, these are the colors that are in this palette. I'm gonna show you some live swatches now, and then we're gonna go into some close-ups, because I do think that one of these colors is a dud. And that is actually the first time ever in a Juvias Place palette where I feel like one color is just like not that good at all, and I actually hope that the next palette that they're releasing, which is all mattes, I hope that that is going to be creamy and amazing, because I've been dying to see more mattes from Juvias. It's like they read my mind. You know, if you watch my other videos about Juvias Place, I will try and leave some up here, that I've been requesting more colors and mattes from them. It's like they've looked at my videos and they're like, you know what, we should do that? Because they're releasing an all matte eyeshadow palette. I'm dying. I think I screamed out loud when I heard that, and my boyfriend was like, what are you doing? Is that only me, or do you also get so excited by some makeup news that you're like squealing and people around you think you're crazy? And to be honest, you kind of are. But let's swatch all of these shades on my arm, and then we can go into some close-ups. I don't have any names on this palette, and there's not any names on the back, so we're just calling them by name of the color. This is the orange one. Orange number 1. It is beautiful, and it is one of the shades that I have on my eyes today, and I really love this on my eyes. I think it's spectacular. A similar shade to this would be Marmalade from Coastal Scent. This one feels creamier and it feels smoother. The Marmalade from Coastal Scent feels a bit gritty, but they both have the same color payoff, so If you wanted a shade just like this one, just get Marmalade from Coastal Scents. They are kind of similar and I'm really living for this orange shade. The next shade is the yellow one. This doesn't swatch that good, but I have to say that on my eyes, I was really surprised at how nice this was. As you can see, I'm just building it up a bit so you can see that this builds up like nobody's business, and you can probably see that I have a yellow halo around my upper crease. This is a really nice shadow. It doesn't swatch that good, but that was nice. It feels a bit drier and more gritty, like I told you that Marmalade feels like. But sometimes drier and gritty shadows just have a lot of pigment in them and they feel like that. Normally red eyeshadows feel like that, but I kind of like it still. So don't totally like discard, is that what you say? A shadow based on the feel. It could be amazing on the eyes. The next one is the brown one. Why is there a brown one in this palette? I don't get it, but I guess these three together would be nice. This is a really warm without being red brown, so it's like a yellowy brown. I mean, it's not bad. These three together would be probably really nice. I mean, I don't need a brown. I don't need a brown, but I guess it's okay. I mean, to be honest, brown eyeshadows don't seem to be that hard to formulate because I felt so many creamy ones. So it does feel a bit dry to the touch. I did not use this on the eyes yet, so I don't really know. But to be honest, I don't think it's gonna be a problem because you can still see that the pigment is here. The pigment is here, so I'm not that worried, but it has a bit of a drier consistency. Next, it's a shadow that I think is a bit of a dud. It is this green matte one. It is the one I have under my eyes, and it might look like it's popping, but boy, I have packed that on and I have not blended at all because I feel like if you blend this, it's gonna disappear. It feels super smooth. But this is really light, people. This is extremely light. So I am not that impressed with that shadow. I hope that the matte shadows that they are going to release in the future are going to be better than this one, because I am not that impressed with this one, even though I think it's a beautiful color. The formula is not the kind of formula I like working with because this is too powdery and chalky and it blends into absolute nothingness. The next shadow, on the other hand, is this amazingly almost glow-in-the-dark green, the one that I have for my cut crease, and it is absolutely spectacular. Spectacular. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I am dying over this color. It is so beautiful. And also the next one, the minty one. I don't really use mint that much, but maybe I should. It is absolutely beautiful. Juvias Place makes shimmer like nobody's business, and these two are so great. This one is my absolute favorite. I knew I had to use it for my look. I mean, I keep looking in the mirror and love that green. It is so good. Next shadow is this rose gold pinky one. Same here. I don't really know why this is in the palette. It's kind of neutral, and this would have fit with any other neutral place, to be honest, but I guess that this was a shade that they had that they wanted to release, and it is beautiful. It feels a bit like Cosmopolitan by Makeup Geek, or the what is it called, Peach by Coastal Scents. It looks a bit like that. This one is more dense though. This has a bit more oil in it, so to speak, so it really packs a punch. But it is a rose gold peach duochrome. It is beautiful. It is not unique, but it is a beautiful shade, and if you have a lot of the neutrally tones from Juvias Place, this would pair so good with that. Next color is the color that in the pan looks a bit red, but it's actually more like a raspberry. It is absolutely beautiful. If you pack it on together with the orange and the yellow like I did today, it's gonna look more red, but if you use it on its own, it's more of a raspberry pinky color. So these two together would probably be so beautiful, but I just wanted to try as many shades as possible, so I used this raspberry together with the warmer tones to get it to make a more red shade so that it would go with the look. That's why I'm feeling a bit like a strawberry, but it is a beautiful shade. It has amazing pigmentation. As you can see, it went on really smooth, so I'm so impressed by this color. And the last shade in the palette is actually this gorgeous royal purple that looks a lot like Deep Grape by Coastal Scents, but I would have to say that this is way better. This is so pigmented and smooth, and it feels not gritty at all. for this to be a purple, and I've heard that they are so hard to formulate, and sometimes you come across matte purples and they're like, no, what is this? It's like paper, please take it away. This is amazing, this is gorgeous. I have to use this one in my next look. It is absolutely stunning. This is one of the best purples I've ever seen in my life. If you want something similar, Deep Grade by Coastal Scents is in this color family, but it is not as pigmented and smooth as this one. You can build it up and get an amazing result, but this one is better. This one is amazing. So with that being said, let's get into some close-ups so you can see how they look swatched close up. Why am I being so awkward? So I hope you enjoyed some close-ups, and I mean, I'm dying over this palette. I think it's amazing. I'm so happy I picked it up, and I really like that they're doing some limited edition stuff as well, because it enables them to pick out some really cool and unexpected color combos like this one, and not having to commit to always bringing it back, so to speak. I think it's smart, and I think that is the whole thing about limited edition, is that you release something that you don't have to commit to always having in stock or always bringing back, because you don't really know how it's going to be received. So I think that's smart. I really do love this palette, and I hope they bring out more palettes like this one, this 9-pan eyeshadows. You know, I'm so much into smaller eyeshadow palettes. I think it takes so much more effort and so much more intelligence to bring out a good smaller palette, because if you have 40 shades you can just pick whatever shade you want. If you can only pick 9, it's a bit more tricky, and I think that it's fun and actually kind of smart of them. So yeah, if you are looking into getting this palette, I suggest you pick it up. This one has a dud though, but 8 out of 9 being really good for that price. I mean, I'm not even mad at it. I think it's amazing, and yeah. This look is gonna be the next video after this one, so keep your eyes open if you want to see this look right here. Do I have anything else I want to say? I feel like everything went so smooth. I probably missed like a bunch of things that I wanted to say. I'm really sorry about that. If you want to see more videos from me, you could just hit the subscribe button down below. I do upload videos every week, and I'd love to have you, and I will see you in my next one, which will be really soon. Bye!